Right, happy Tuesday, everyone. So today, this is just a little reminder, given that we're a few weeks into the new year, right? And you might be you might be getting some great results, or you might find that you're not getting the same results if you've signed up with a gym buddy or someone that you're doing your health and fitness New Year's resolutions with, right? And whether you're trying to lose weight or get stronger or eat better or improve your mental health or really make any kind of change, as you know, the rates of progress will differ for everyone. And that can understandably be very frustrating at times because say you are doing a challenge with like your friend or family member or so on, it's really no fun when they succeed and you don't, no matter how much you really happy for them, right? And of course, when you're on the wrong side of this comparison game, naturally you just can't help but the question of why is going to come up, right? And the list of reasons look long and boring. There'll be things like your personal preferences, past experiences, daily responsibilities, family and social life, your stress levels, sleep quality, and so on, right? And, because it looks boring, it kind of sounds a bit blah, right? No one really cares. So I guess let's just kind of look through or walk through a really basic but kind of relatable example. So imagine you've got like two people, two friends, the same age, sex and gender, and have the same body composition and height, right? And they could, realistically, for the sake of this argument, could be identical twins even. And say they're both on a quest to do chin-ups. And good luck to them because, like, I can only do chin-ups for a very specific time of the year when I'm a lot lighter, and I can't rep out very many. But anyway, point being, is right now these two imaginary twin-like people that we're using this example cannot do a single chin-up, right? So they enroll into a chin-up specific training program, and for 8 weeks they put in the same amount of effort. They keep each other accountable, and they both follow the same diet and recover equally well, right? And yet at the end of the 8-week training program, the first person could do like 3 full chin-ups, which is great, and the second person can now do 0, as in they still can't do any more than they did before. And so what's wrong with person number 2? Why haven't they progressed? Well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them, I think, first and foremost. It's just we've got two people who weren't probably starting from the same place, even though it might have seemed that way on the surface, right? Well, both people couldn't do a chin-up initially. That doesn't tell the whole story, right? In terms of strength level, like the first person might have been at, pretty close to being able to do a chin-up before they started, whereas the second person might have been, like maybe say -7 at the level of chin-ups that they could do. But of course, person number 2 isn't going to see this, right? And so they're going to get frustrated with their lack of progress compared to their friend, yet they've made great progress and probably even better progress than the first person. It's just not obvious. And so that's why it's really important to find other ways to gauge progress other than just one single outcome, like being able to do one more chin-up, for example, or reach a certain number of chin-ups, right? And equally as important, you've got to understand the whole person and all the factors that can influence, somebody's ability to progress. So, like those lists of reasons that I said before about personal preference and starting baseline and, propensity to handle workload and all those sorts of things can make a world of difference. And it's all this stuff that most people don't even think about, let alone deeply consider when they're looking to change. And so this is one of the reasons why working with a coach can help you make health and fitness progress, even in the midst of your often high stress, emotionally draining and seriously complicated life, no matter what your starting point is, right? And so I guess, if you have experienced that where someone seems to be progressing better than you, why don't you tell me in the comments what is one thing that you're not seeing progress on in terms of your health and fitness despite your efforts so far into the new year, so that we can have a look at that. Because everybody has something, right? Everybody has different things that they're naturally going to progress quicker than other people. So yeah, I think it's important sometimes to recognize that just because it doesn't quite look like on the surface that you are making progress, it is happening. And don't forget as well, like if you've started a change in the new year, well, we're only a few weeks in, it's going to take more than a minute for some of those things to start translating into real results.